welcome to Bout, the show that celebrates Barbadian micro-entrepreneurs. This week, we rail on way. We're starting the show with all things Bajan and my good friend Adora from Own Way Apparel. What's going on, my girl?
Hi, Kim. What's going on? Everything good?
Yes, I am so excited to hear your brand story. I love the colors and the vibrancy of your brand. How did you start?
Well, that's kind of like a long story, but I'm gonna try to cut it short. So Onways, the clothing brand started off as a final project at BCC, and I was working a job, and I was getting real frustrated with it. I roll own way. I like to do things my own way. So I was talking to my mom about how annoyed I was at my job, and she told me that well, Adora, you don't have to stay in a job that you don't like. You could do whatever you want to do. But the thing is that I wasn't sure about leaving because we got rent to pay, bills and that kind of stuff. So I was hesitant, and she told me, well, Adora, don't worry about it. The money will come, so we will manage. So go ahead and do it as you want to do. So I did just that, and I left my job, and I was looking for something else to do, and I was having trouble finding a job. So I said to myself, well, since nobody want to hire you, let me hire you instead. I was like, okay, sure. So that's how I ended up, working for myself, and I didn't know what I was going to do. But then I remembered, oh yes, there was this brand that I had started at BCC, and it did have some good responses on it. So I went with it, and here we are.
And now you own way.
Yes.
Doing it your way.
Exactly.
I love that your story is one where you said you took a leap of faith and you created your own thing. Now, I like the colors. I like the Bajanisms. Tell me about some of your apparel.
Well, at the moment, we specialize in t-shirts, and we also do hats as well. We're looking to get into other products as well, because we don't want to be just a t-shirt brand. We want to be a streetwear brand. So we're looking to get into swimwear, hoodies, crop tops, all those stuff. We also have slides as well, and we're also looking to get into backpacks for these school children, so you can always rep the bags at school.
What was your inspiration behind these Bajanisms? What my favorite is, what's going on? But I like cheese on bread, I like sakabubbies. Now tell me, what was the inspiration for using our Bajanisms in your apparel brand, and why was it so important for you to do that?
Well, I went with the Bajanism because, well, I wanted to represent Barbados. I wanted Barbados to have something that we could be proud of and that we could represent all year round rather than just during independence, because I realized that that's something that I only ever see people wearing Bajan stuff on independence.
Bajan
I
is
wanted
not
to get out of that.
360.
Exactly. So that's where that come in. And I like to go with the bright popping colors, rather than just the normal blue, yellow, and black, because I feel like we have more to offer than just blue, yellow, and black. We could shake it up a little bit.
Now, you are a Bajan micro-entrepreneur. How long have you been in business?
Since 2020.
Since 2020?
Yes.
Okay. So you just come down then, as they would say.
Yes.
Now, why should Bajans buy from Bout and definitely get one of your shirts?
Well, Bajans should buy from Bout because when you purchase locally, you're not just buying from another business. You're actually supporting someone else's dream, and when you support one of our dreams, it's like we'd be bouncing off the walls. Like me personally, I'd be very excited whenever I get a like, a follow, anything like that. And then when the sales come in, is like extra motivation to help get me to do more products, more designs, bring out new things, and it could also be a way for me to also increase the quality of the products as well. So once I see that there is a demand, then that would also get me going, especially during those times when I just feel like, man, you're gonna sale here coming in, like what I really doing, why I left my job for to do this.
Where do we find you if we're looking for Own Way Apparel?
You can find me on Instagram at onway.apparel. You could also find some of my products at the Nudge booth. Right now they're in Warrens. You could visit it from on Friday to Saturday from 10 to 6.
Don't worry, we can find you in Massey.
Yeah.
Look, Bajans, I want it to feel real own way. And do what? Buy from Bout here. Welcome back to Buy from Bout here. Now we shopping the length and breadth of Barbados, as they would say, from St. Lucie to Christchurch. We buying from Bout here. All of the micro entrepreneurs, we want you to do what? Come on, buy from Bout here. In studio we have Kiara, and she has an excellent Barbadian product. You know them nice, sweet confectionery that you used to get back in the day? Shh, my girl making them and she's selling them. A professional chef. Welcome to Buy from Bout here.
Thank you very much.
So tell me your brand story. How you started your business?
Well, the whole brand started with the $20 challenge when I was going to secondary school. And it just took off from there. I remember one evening I came home, Mom, what can we do with $20 to start a business? And we decided to try nut cakes. My mom went down to Spooner's Hill and bought a pack of blanche nuts. And from there, that's just how it started off.
You know what I like with your nut cake is that it's big and it's fat. The nut to cake ratio is really and truly what sends it back. So in a Pepsi nuts, you got real nuts in your nut cake. Now tell me some of the other things that you have created.
Well, we try to do as much things as local as possible. Mm-hmm. So we do nut cakes, sugar cakes. We recently started tamarind balls. We're trying to do guava cheese, but the monkeys in the island, as we know. Mm-hmm. But we try to do banana bread, sweet bread, conkeys is to die for.
No, you talking my language when you're talking about conkeys.
Are you team raisin or no raisin?
I am team no raisin.
Yes, yes.
I am team, I confess, I am team no raisin. Yes. They're all right, but for me,
no raisin.
No raisin. I know you got banana bread as well.
Yes, please.
And tell me your banana story, because you started to tell me before.
Well, the bananas, we actually pick them locally. So we actually use the local green banana and ripen them and use them in the banana bread. Instead of buying things that are exported, we try to use as much local products as possible.
Sustainability.
Yes, please.
Buy local, eat local. Now, where do we find you? Because I know you all about like Unka.
Well, you can find us on Instagram at Kiara's Enterprise, or you can find us at Sunrise Cafe in St. John or in St. Elmo's in St. Lucie.
Yes, for St. Lucie, we can find you in St. Lucie, we can find you in St. Thomas, we can find you in St. John. So there is no excuse. You know, Bajans coming back for summer,
yes,
so they need to be able to find you for sure. Now, give me your Instagram handle.
Well, it is Kiara's Enterprise, and that's where you can find us, or you can contact us by the numbers provided, 267-4292 or 438-6680.
So how long have you been in business? So $20 challenge to now?
We've been in business. This is actually going our 8th year. Yes, please. And it have been ups and downs, but that's all in business. It have been worth it at the end of the stage.
Why should Bajans buy from Bout here?
Well, because this is local. This is our culture. Don't let us forget where we have come from.
Girl, those are the best last words. Yes. You looking for some nut cake, some banana bread, sweet bread, conkeys, nut cake, sugar cake. And I can't go no further till I actually try the sugar cake.
Of course.
And it's nice and big. It become. Now this is a good size sugar cake. It tastes good for true.
Yes.
And you got spices in it. Kiara's Enterprises. I actually want to find out about you as a micro entrepreneur and as a chef.
Yes.
You know, why did you really decide to start your own business and your own food business as well?
Okay, so I grew up with people who were always in the kitchen. So from my granny who raised me to my mom. So it was always that passion instilled in me from young. And it wasn't nothing else that I really wanted to do apart from being in the kitchen. Remember standing up on a bucket to just see what's going on in the kitchen, and it just took off from there. So when the business started, it was, this is something I have to do. This is part of me. This is what I grew up knowing. So this is just where we're at.
So you've turned your passion into profit.
Yes, please.
And created enterprises.
Yes.
Awesome. I really like what you're doing with your brand. I see room for expansion because I see some cookies there in some Barbadian shapes.
Yes.
And you really are creating and keeping us alive with our edible culture. You know what it is for edible culture? Or food culture?
Food culture.
So what's up next for your business? For Kiara's Enterprises?
For Kiara's Enterprise, we're really trying to get the products out on the market, the international market, because a lot of people are asking, how can I get them out there? That's really where the next step is going.
So the next step is overseas,
Yes.
over and away.
But it can be in the Caribbean as well, because the Caribbean shares so much ties with each other. It's just sometimes the items might have a different name, but they're all connected. We're one.
That is true. We are absolutely all
Yes.
one. And Bajans, don't forget, buy from Bout here, a piece of Barbados. Sugary goodness from Kiara's Enterprises. Can't wait to have your next sweet treat. Welcome back to Buy From Bout here. Now, micro-entrepreneurship is scalable. There's big ones, small ones, medium-sized ones, and we across the length and breadth of Barbados. Looking at micro-entrepreneurs, hearing their interesting and unique stories. We want you, Bajans, to go everywhere. As we said, from St. Lucie to Christchurch and all across Barbados. We have in studio with us Sandra. And Sandra is a micro-entrepreneur right here, so in Belleville. Sandra, what's going on?
Hey, here, Kim, trying to get these people buy from Bout here.
Exactly. Now tell me, what is the name of your business?
The name of my business is Shassan's Cart.
Chaselle's Cart. And Shassan's Cart.
Yeah.
Where do we find you and what do you sell?
I am in George Street, Belleville. I sell hot dogs, burgers, fish cakes, natural juices, and I recently introduced chicken burgers.
Okay, so you are a micro-entrepreneur and you selling your wares. Tell me how long you've been in business.
I was in this particular business for 18 years.
18 years and 18 days.
No, is
So
it?
plenty things I'm sure you've seen and lessons you've learned being a micro-entrepreneur.
Yes.
So tell me, what are some of the biggest lessons that you've learned in your journey of entrepreneurship?
The biggest lesson I've learned is to appreciate your business. And I say that because as recently when COVID hit, business went from up there to down there. And I started to get frustrated and I was like, I want a job. I can't do this anymore. I can gotta rent to this car or something. I gotta do something. I even went and buy a pants and 2 shirts. And a customer gave me a bag and I said, I ain't using this bag until I get a new job. So one of my sisters worked at a hotel and I wanted to get into the hotel. So she called me one Friday night and said, the hotel want helpers for the startup because the hotel was really full. You will come? And I said, oh yeah, I jumped at the opportunity. Came and never worked so hard for, I guess how much I worked for. But I worked so hard that day. When I came home, I couldn't feel my hands, my feet. I was like, wow, I thought slavery done. And I said, God,
You going back to your
everything
own
I just say
business.
about my business, I repent.
And you take it back. They
Just
nothing.
send me more customers. And honestly, right? That was the Saturday, and from the Monday until this present day, God has sent me more customers. He sent me back my customers that I didn't see for 2 years. And here I am again.
So you best part of being your own boss. That you ain't gonna kill yourself when day comes.
Exactly.
You pace
Time.
yourself. You
Yep.
pace yourself at time.
Yeah.
Now tell me, if I come into Belleville, what is you got on the menu that I can have?
Like I said before, you could get hot dogs and you could get fish cakes. You could get beef burgers. You could get chicken burgers. When available, I do also chicken wings.
Okay.
Yeah, and
What
I
time in the
do
morning?
natural juices and soft drinks, and I open at 7:30.
What time you close?
I close usually around 3 o'clock. But
I
if I am
can-
sold out before, I will leave before.
Because you're your own boss.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, you know they got fish cakes and I got fish cakes. So
Yeah.
you know I gotta come and try
But
your
you
fish
can
cakes.
you can do the test now.
Of course. Let me come and try one right now. And I see some natural juices here, so too.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
And it's one of a kind because
Pineapple grapefruit
Yeah.
juice. Okay, what other flavors you have?
We do sorrel, we do cucumber ginger,
Cucumber
we do
ginger.
carrot. Yeah,
That's good. Well, let me try the fish cake now.
yeah.
Well, it's a good fish cake. And then a fish essence in this.
No, darling.
I think I want more than one though. This is a real good fish cake, Sandra.
Thank you.
Sandra, why Bajans need to buy from Bout here though?
Because I think Bajans, we are authentic. Our stuff are authentic. People come from all over the world for our stuff, so why not buy from Bout here?
Exactly. And then have like good street food.
Exactly.
And this is good proper street food here, so.
When you talk about fish cake, we're Bajan fish
It's a
cake.
real good Bajan fish cake. So, I can ask you, why Bajans need to buy from Bout here?
I think Bajans, we got the best products,
I think
so you need to buy from Bout here.
you need to buy from Bout here. And where are we going to find you again?
George Street, Belleville.
George Street, Belleville. Now, if I want to tell my people, oh, this is real good though. I'm so sorry, this tastes real good. Pineapple grapefruit. This is a winner, my girl.
Thank you.
If people want to find you on Instagram, because now everybody's looking for people on Instagram. You got a page?
Yeah.
What's your
You
page?
can find me at Shasans_cart. SHASANS_cart. CART.
Sandra, it has certainly been a pleasure. I like the drink, I like the fish cake, and Bajans. Don't forget, if you're in Belleville,
Buy from Bout here.
buy from Bout here. Cheers. Oh, welcome back to Buy From Bout Here, the show that celebrates Barbadian micro-entrepreneurs. And this week, we all cross Barbados. And right now, we head into my favorite parish, St. Philip. Filipinos, what going on? Russell, what going on?
What's going on, Kim? A lot is going on right now with us in our business. So I have a lot to talk about with you today.
Wonderful. Your business is called Little Bits,
That's correct.
and it's a little bit of yumminess.
Yeah.
Tell me about your brand story. How did you start?
Okay, so we can flash back to 2018. I'm working in a business that I'm not quite happy at. All along, I'm talking with my cousin. We're huge foodies. Food is a big part of us from our family growing up. And we're talking about opening a business together, and we just made that jump. I was recently married, and I was like, well, I don't have any kids as yet. So if I don't make the jump now, I don't know when I'll do it. So we did it. And she came, she started working with me. She is more dessert focused. We started going into the desserts, and we came up with products that we really loved.
Now, Little Bits is ice cream.
Yes.
I love ice cream. Tell me about your flavors and where you are located.
Okay, so I've brought some of our flavors here today. These are some crowd favorites. We have coffee, we have salted caramel, we have our vegan dairy-free options as well, dairy-free coconut, we have dairy-free chocolate, we have a coconut and ginger, which tastes like a ginger sugar cake. I would say is a very local tasting ice cream, very influenced locally. And we're located in St. Philip. So I recently would have partnered up with my sisters and opened up our first cafe called Milky Way Dessert Cafe in 6th Road, St. Philip. You can find us in Cosmopolitan Plaza.
I can't wait to come to Cosmopolitan Plaza.
Can't wait to have you.
No, tell me when I can come, because I know you're doing a little bit of a soft launch, but when can we really come to see you?
I would say by next week, Friday. Next week, Friday, come and ice cream's on me.
Ice cream's on you?
Ice cream's on me.
Wonderful. Bitch, as you hear what you said, ice cream for him.
For
No.
Kim.
For Kim. Yes, I can't wait. So tell me, as a micro entrepreneur, how has business been, and what are some of the issues and challenges? Like, let me keep it real. Of being a micro entrepreneur in Barbados.
I would say if you're a micro entrepreneur in Barbados, it's a constant fight. If you don't have the fight in you, you are not going to make it, because it's not easy. It's not always easy. It's been very hard because of COVID. COVID almost knocked us down, but as I said, it's a constant fight. I think as well, once you're doing something you're passionate about, and not just saying, oh, well, this person makes ice cream, they make money, I'm going to start doing that. You're not going to succeed. You have to have the passion for your product, the passion for your brand, and keep pursuing it.
What have been some of the blessings and some of the the absolute say yes, the aha moments as a micro entrepreneur? Because there's so many when you are running your own business. You're like, yes, this has happened, and I am pleased. What has it been like for you?
Well, I said there are ups and downs. Definitely, the summits would be, as an entrepreneur, you're sending out emails or phone calls constantly, and you can send out 20 emails. Only one person is going to reply to you. So when you get that response and you can get in, it means so much. And our greatest victories, we've managed to get in supermarkets. We've been in Massey, Warrens, Worthing. We're in hotels and restaurants along the south and west coast. Opening up this store in 6 Roads has been a huge accomplishment for us. So you have to.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
From one micro entrepreneur to another, seeing your dream realized in the form of a storefront. More power to you, sir. And congratulations. Now, why should Bajans buy from Bout here?
Because we have a lot of talent. And you can come and eat an ice cream that's on par, even better than any foreign brands that are coming in. But why do that when you can get it done locally?
So we can swap out one of the foreign brands and buy little bits.
That's correct.
Right here in
100%.
Barbados.
And we pride ourselves on the premium quality of our ice cream. So come and enjoy it.
Well, I'm going to try your caramel. Salted caramel, that's what it is?
Yep.
That is one of my favorite flavors of all time. So I'm going to try little bits.
That's great.
And Bajans, don't forget, from St. Lucie to Christchurch, from St. Michael to St. Thomas, from St. George to St. John. Buy from Bout here.